353 985. We're in Southport today. We're doing a very large system, open vented. I think there's probably 15, 16 radiators, maybe more. We've not actually counted them, to be honest. The system's full of rust. We know that already because we've drained down the pump valve. We had to put a new pump valve on because that was letting by. So we drained right down. We've got a lot of rust out of the system already. We've only just turned the power flush machine on. We've only just got going on it, so we're going to show you what's coming out of it. There you are. We've only just turned it on, and you can see what's coming out of the system already. Absolutely black, full of rust. Obviously 100% needs power flush, this system. Okay, we've got some radiators upstairs which are just 2 or 3 of them. They just got a little bit of heat running across the top and nothing at all in the middle. We're a little bit concerned that there might be quite a lot of corrosion in there with a cold load of water. There's a lot of plastic pipe in this property as well. From the age of it probably when plastic first came in, so plastic's not very good for your central heating system. It just causes more corrosion, to be honest. The inserts, things like that, it scores, it swells, it just gets blocked much easier than copper. There's nothing better than copper for your central heating system pipes. Okay, the areas we cover the whole of the northwest. We're based in Stockport, Bramhall, Stockport, near Manchester. Obviously we're in Southport today, so we get around. Our price is up to 50% cheaper than British Gas or the major utility companies. The job's done 100% properly. We don't cut any corners whatsoever. We use the best Camco equipment, chemicals, magnets, Sentinel X100 inhibitor to prevent further corrosion. We're actually all day on the power flush. I'm sure it'll be dark later when we're finished. We're actually in December 2013, a week away from Christmas now. Okay, we've got a lot to do. We'll just also tell you we're fully gas safe registered. We fit boilers as well. We will always power flush the system. If you're having a new boiler fitted by us, we will insist on power flushing the system. In all honesty, this is the best thing you can ever do to your central heating system, bar none. If you can compare it to an oil change for your car, you know, the customer's already told us today that this system has never been power flushed. And you know, they've been here quite a few years, so you know, if you're having a central heating system never been power flushed for 20-25 years, it's a wonder it's still going, really. I liken it to changing oil on your car. You wouldn't put a new engine in your car and put the old oil back in, or you would actually change the oil. You know, you wouldn't run your car for 20 years and not change the oil. I'm sure it'd break down. So if you consider this, you can see what's coming out of the system now. We've got the magnet hooked up. We'll show you the magnet later. You'll see what power flushing is all about. That's why I make these videos. It may sound like I'm going on a bit, but obviously if you watch the video, if you're considering a power flush, you use us. It's me who do the power flush, Barry Ayres. I've done a lot of power flushes. We actually believe one of the best companies in the country for doing your power flush. We've just done too many to not know what we're doing. So if you're in the northwest area, just give me a call. We'll give you a price. I'm sure we'll be able to sort you out. Okay, we've got a lot to do. We'll get back to you later on. Thanks. Hi, Barry Ayres, Pro-powerflushing. Okay, just back to this job. I've got it on dump mode. We'll show you this. You still see that now, rust coming out of some of these radiators that are blocked. This is why I really love power flushing, because that's what I like to see. I like to see all that coming out of the central heating system. Now, we know a lot of central heating engineers don't actually bother doing this. They'll come and give you a good price to fit a new boiler, things like that. They'll run a bit of mains water through it, and they'll say that's been power flushed then. But in all honesty, that is just nowhere near good enough. In fact, it's creating more problems. If they just run mains water through it and they don't add an inhibitor after they've flushed it through with mains water, it's just going to cause more damage. We're not talking about all central heating engineers, of course, because you know a lot of them do power flush it, but a lot of them don't. A lot of the old school central heating engineers, they just won't power flush. It takes too long. It takes a day. So if you're having a new boiler fitted, just make sure you're getting it 100% fully power flushed. And we'll tell you the reason why. Because if you're having a new boiler fitted and the guys give you a good price, you know, nice, cheap, competitive quote, and they're going to put a boiler in for you, and they're not going to power flush it, in a year or two's time, if that boiler breaks down, because the old central heating system hasn't been flushed, the old pipework, the old radiators, even after modifications, and the boiler manufacturers send their engineers out and they find a load of rust and corrosion in the heat exchanger, diverter valve, pump, or the plate heat exchanger, etc. You may have to fork out for a new boiler or some very expensive parts, because they will actually say that, listen, this system wasn't power flushed properly in the first place and your warranty is invalidated. So if you're a little bit worried that you haven't that hasn't been done, if you've had a new boiler fitted in the past year or two and you're getting a few issues, or you just don't think it's been done, just give me a call and I'll come and power flush the system, get it all nice and clean for you, etc. Or by the same token, this is an old system today, Ideal Mexico boiler, very old. These systems usually clean up really well, you know, so you know, if your system's grinding to a halt, you're not getting the heat out of it like you did, just give me a call and we can save you thousands, you know, if you just want to spend some money on your central heating system, get it up and running, get it running like new again. Just give me a call. It all makes sense. You'll be able to turn your gas down, you get lower fuel bills, and you know, that's what it's all about, okay? And obviously, like we said before, excuse me, if we're actually fitting any boilers for you, we'll always power flush the system. The boilers we like to fit, just getting onto that subject, we like to fit the Baxi range of boilers. They're good, reliable, bulletproof boilers. The Baxi Duotech now comes with a 7-year warranty, so after it's power flushed, etc., you know, you shouldn't have any problems. We've had our Baxi boiler in, it's not a Duotech, it's a Baxi main. We've had ours in 7 years now. It's only a B-rated boiler, and in 7 years we've had absolutely no problems, and that's because the system was power flushed properly. That's 7 years ago and I've had no problems whatsoever, so it just all makes sense getting your system power flushed, okay? Right, we're going to get on with the job and we'll get back to you later. Thanks. Hi Barry, how's Pro-powerflushing? Okay, just back to this job in Southport. So the power flush is going very well. We had a couple of major blockages in some radiators upstairs, just real lot of corrosion in this system, a lot of rust. So what we actually done, we actually got the rad hammer on the radiators. That's like an attachment you put into the SDS drill. It's very rare that I use it, so we gave the radiators a good vibration with that, a bit noisy and things like that, but you know, it's managed to clear the blockages, and we actually took the magnet out of the Camco magnet housing. We cleaned it and everything, wrapped it in a towel, and we were actually wiping it along the radiator just to try and move some of the rust and corrosion, and then we've actually cleared the blockages. So that magnet we put back in there, very, very clean, completely clean, but because there's still a lot of rust and sludge coming out of the system, we'll have another look at it later. That's what we took out of the magnet before, after we cleaned it. So we'll have to have a look at that magnet later. It's going to be getting a bit dark, but I might put it on bypass and just have a look at it shortly actually. So we'll just get back to you later, thanks. Hi Barry, how's Pro-powerflushing? Okay, we just put the magnet on bypass. We've just checked this now. This is the second lock, and look at that. Look at some of the really big pieces of rust in there. It is pretty dark, but hopefully you can see that. Got my torch headlight on it. So, you know, that's what's in your central heating system. If you've not had your system power flushed, that's what destroys pumps, wrecks valves, etc. So we're just showing you that. And that's what power flushing is all about. It's about getting all that out of the central heating system. That'd wreck your diverter valve, your pump. We're actually putting a new pump on this for this customer, because the pump is just like, you know, it's very old. It's still working, but it's a bit restricted with all this rust, corrosion that's built up on the system. Okay, so that's what power flushing is all about. It's about getting all that out of the system. Okay, right, we're just going to get on with the job and get back to later. Thanks. Hi Barry, it's Pro-powerflushing. Okay, we've finished rinsing it now. We're going to add the inhibitor, Sentinel X100, really good inhibitor. Should be added once every year to open vented system. It's in a bit of an awkward place, must admit. But there you are, right up there. Okay, you see that going in? Okay, we'll get back to you later. Hi Barry, it's Pro-powerflushing. Okay, that's this power flush done now in Southport. This radiator before, one of the radiators that was given a problem. There was no heat in it whatsoever. Now it's we're into triple figures now, so the job's a success. Okay, so if you need any power flushing done in the northwest UK area, just give me a call. Telephone number 07836 353 985. Okay, thank you.